Welcome back to the Street Cred podcast, where we interview athletes, filmers, and creators. And today we have Myrie Metzger in the garage today. We still are on camping chairs.
Yes, we are.
And believe it or not, this has been a setup of a long time, even though it looks like we just set it up in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's been about probably 2 hours.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's looking good now.
Yeah, look at us. We're in the garage in Bear Mountain. So today we're not in the Street 22 studio. Because we're all having a fun time in Bear, and it's Myrie's last day on the hill today.
Yep. We're heading out tomorrow back to Mammoth for possibly a few hours, maybe an extra day, and then yeah, back to work up in Tahoe.
Yeah, because you just moved to Tahoe this year, right?
Yeah. Moved up this summer. My lady and myself, we're living in the van and yeah, just looking for spots for other roommates to move up in October.
Oh, so you're getting more friends to come to Tahoe with you.
Well, no, they moved up. So we moved up early, Sophie and myself, because I had a job lined up. It didn't work out. So I worked some construction and then also worked at this restaurant RMU. And yeah, just basically moved up just to find a place. Get on like a locals form, and have some pay stubs from the area so we can get on,
You
find a place for cheaper. So to basically claim that we're local, which yeah, some people
California local.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember. So me and Myrie met. When did this go to? Maybe a year ago, around that time.
Yeah, about.
Yes, and I mean, Murray's pretty singular with his style, so very unique, very creative. So I knew of Murray before meeting you because to me, I love everything that stands out of the ordinary, and you've been standing out on your own for quite some time now.
Thank you.
Let's say the one footers, flip on, flip off, flip everything. I saw this year. Was it your first year doing doubles?
No, but I finally could do them again. I'm feeling healthy. I tore my ACL about, I guess it would be 3 years ago. So yeah, I had to heal up from that, and the knee's feeling 100%. So
Oh,
we can get back to the shit.
that's good news because ACL is minimum a year, could be less sometimes, but till you feel confident again. And then in the mental, it could be even longer.
Absolutely, yeah. No, and going big or going to flat is kind of like what I like to do sometimes. But yeah, it just took a while to feel good to do that stuff again, and just like mentally, like you're saying, to
Definitely. And what happened? When did you overshoot a jump? Because I never heard of this injury before.
So it was Bombhole Cup. Prior to it, I was with my buddy Jake Langston, and we pulled up, and there's just like the wall right next to one of the down rails, like one of the perfect down rails, and I was like, oh, just wanted to try something that I haven't seen at the Rail Gardens, which I was just gonna post straight to Instagram anyways. So I don't know, it's kind of sacrilege, I'd say in my head, but regardless, I just did a front flip off of one of the walls. And when I landed, we didn't really throw a lot of snow. I think Jake suggested that we put like a landing there, and I was just like, whatever, just go to flat. It shouldn't be that bad. And yeah, go to flat. And knees usually move like this. So knees usually move like this, right?
The regular flexion.
Yep. Completely all the way to the board, folded my knee. And my front, yeah, so I'm goofy. So completely folded to the board, felt like a gunshot went off my body, and my ears were ringing for like an hour. That sucked.
That's how you know it's a full tear of the ACL.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
I tore mine as well. It didn't tear fully, and it felt like awful. But if you tear it all in once, as you're saying, ringing in the ear, feeling ill, like straight up, you want to throw up because it's just a part of your body just ripped into. Oh,
Absolutely.
such a nightmare.
Yeah, no, it was gnarly. But honestly, after the first 10 minutes, like it felt like nothing even happened. It was strange. I don't know if it was like that for yourself, but yeah, no, we ended up going to this party up in Sugar House, and there's way too many people. And I had like a walking cane that we got from I don't know what is it's like a thrift store, but it's massive. You like walk in and like you pay for your stuff by like how much it weighs.
Oh, that's Goodwill, like the bins.
Yeah, bins, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So Maria took me to bins and yeah, I got a walking cane so I could go out and party a little bit.
You got the king at Goodwill's. Okay.
Yeah, it was awesome.
First of all, love that it's with Maria.
Yep,
Maria, which was our first guest on the podcast.
absolutely.
Which, let me just make sure we're recording right now. Yes, we are. Just making sure.
Yeah, the light went out a little bit.
The light went out and then I couldn't see it, but we had Tom, the Signal snowboard rep, come in and give us an SD card. Turns out we didn't need it, so he came for nothing. Anyways,
He had to drop me off some clothes that I had in his car, so it worked out perfect.
It worked out perfect.
I wouldn't have gone my plan back. So
yeah, this is a one of one that Myrie's testing out right now.
Yep.
And it's reversible, of course. It's been something we might be a staple now that everything has to be reversible. I don't know. We'll sleep on it. We'll see about that.
I don't mind it.
I think it's fun because sometimes you want to go incognito and sometimes you want to go loud. I like both. I don't know.
No, absolutely. I agree.
But before we get into the clothing of it all and everything, I think I don't think I know. I have so many questions for you because I'm still getting to know you, and you have so many layers to you, and you seem like such a simple person. You're just happy. You're just always there writing, and you're motivating everybody. But you have just so much unique stories. And I want to start from just the beginning. So you grew up in Apple Valley.
So was born in Marietta, California, in the Inland Empire, and just kind of grew up moving around a lot. So my dad did freestyle motocross from the time way before I was born, before I was even a twinkle in his eye. Yeah, no, so he had a compound down in Lake Elsinore, and yeah, just grew up moving around the Inland Empire. So Marietta, Temecula, Quail Valley, Canyon Lake, Lake Elsinore, and then moved to Idaho when my little brother Maxton was born.
Moved to Idaho?
Yeah, we were in Idaho for about 8 months.
Why Idaho? Did you guys were doing sports over there?
There was a reason my dad moved out there. I actually should ask him about that. But my dad was riding like have you ever seen when they set up the motorcycles with like the ski and then the track in the back? It's almost like having like a sled, but it's literally you're just converting your like 450 or your 250 into like a sled.
Yes, like a dirt bike for snow.
Absolutely. Yeah, he was doing that a lot out there with his friends. And yeah, then we moved back to Elsinore and then lived in San Clemente for a bit. And before I came back up here, well, before I came up here at all, yeah, it was San Clemente and then been in beautiful Big Bear for about, I guess it'd be 10 years.
10 years now.
10 years, yeah.
How do you like Big Bear? Because it's a small community here. There used to be a lot of movies, and because I grew up watching Big Bear a lot of Sundays in the park. I love it, still love it to this day.
It's the best.
Do you feel like the culture has changed a little bit in the last 10 years?
I'd say the scene is dying out. It's not as many writers out here to like really, I don't know, like push my creativity. And also I love you, Beef, and you kill it with your filming, your photography, and everything. And you were the original Sunday filmer. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure there was also another filmer as well. But Kyle Schaefer did Sunday in the Park for a while. And that was the guy who, when you'd watch Sunday in the Park, you'd see the video game intros and all that. And yeah, I don't know if it's because Kyle left, but like some of the dudes I grew up riding with, like Keone, Dadcam, Action Twanson, Anthony Slater, like Mocha Starry isn't up here as much anymore. And it's just like, I don't know, it was like pulling up to the hill and riding around, and it's just not as fun without your friends.
It's not,
and Exactly, it's not the same, and, I'm living in Tahoe now, and I love it because wherever I pull up, there's always at least 2 or 3 homies that I know that are just there, just kicking it, hot lapping, hiking a rail, just getting after it, you know? And there's still that here, absolutely. It's just it's not really I don't know,
You
it's just
like,
different, it's different. My friend like, the friends I grew up with aren't really riding as much here anymore.
and you need inspiration, and you have so much creativity. Where did you? What inspires you to have such a singular style in writing? So doing all those one footer, you flip up everything. You used to have a vision that people it wouldn't even cross their mind.
Um, just like growing up, watching Sundays, Scotty Vine, doing a bunch of 1 foot stuff, innovating. Shoot, man, there's honestly so many people, but like Dennis Bonus does a bunch of crazy like the 1 foot pretzel stuff and like gapping 1 foot. And then like shoot, I'm spacing right now, but there's plenty more. Jaeger Bailey is a big inspiration to me. Dude was a fucking legend in my mind, and I'm pretty sure in a lot of other people's minds. And yeah, just creative to the max. And like for me, what I like to watch is people doing shit that no one has done. That's really rad. Eki Helgeson as well. Um, big inspo. Haldor, Terrier, like going big. My dad, first ever snowboarder I watched was Terrier going massive at what was it? Before it was X Games, it was Gravity Games.
Gravity game.
Yeah, Gravity Games, and they had it was a 32-foot quarter pipe, and pretty sure G aired 32 feet out. Maybe bigger, maybe a little smaller, but yeah.
Yeah, you had a big upbringing in the action sport world.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
the inspiration and the food for thought that was left for you and for you to grow up in, since your family does that, you were born into it. Do you feel pressure?
Absolutely not. No, I just my dad always just told me like whatever you have fun doing, just do it. Just, just keep doing it. And he would give, he gave me a skateboard. I skated a little bit growing up and then snowboarded for a little tiny bit in Idaho as well. Not a lot, maybe for like a few days. And also he brought me to Mount High where I did my first ever peanut PB&J rail jam when I was probably 6, 5, maybe even 4 years old, where I got super concussed on a box, just like straight lined into this box. And yeah, I think so. I mean, like I said, I could have been younger. I don't.
You don't recall.
Yeah, absolutely not. But yeah, like mountain biking, dirt biking, surfing, all the good stuff, all the healthy California things to do.
Yeah, California, you can really do it all.
Yeah, as long as you're blessed enough to have, I don't know, I was just blessed enough to have parents who let me do all of it. Yeah, thank you, Dad.
For people who don't know, he has a Guinness World Record. Has it been beaten? It was 145 feet backflip. Was that it?
I I honestly do not know.
You go.
I have no clue. I know my grandma has like the plaque, the Guinness World Record plaque. It says it for sure, but I'm not 100% positive if it got beat or not. I was so many by now, like with Axel Hodges and Colby Raha, they go so huge. I wouldn't doubt that it has, but it was ramp to ramp. And I think that's what the record is. It's biggest backflip ramp to ramp.
In those years, the early 2000s, everything was such a big show. I hope you bring this back. Of remember when they used to make staircase everywhere? Everything was so huge. The big, big jumps that they would build to for the public.
Yeah, private event, or you're showing up to Mammoth in springtime, or I guess wintertime as well. Mammoth kills it with the jumps. Yeah, no, it's definitely way more rare to find like a big jump. And usually, I mean, some resorts too will set up big jumps, but they're just not properly built. But like Bear Mountain, um, used to have Gambler, which was always named set up every year 65 to 85 feet. And yeah, it just doesn't exist anymore. Like when I first started snowboarding here, Gambler was up for like the first 3 seasons. And yeah, it was always awesome to give my balls a tug and scare the shit out of myself.
It's so scary because once you hit those big ones, it's like there's consequence if you knuckle or if you go too fast. So, and for people who don't have coaching and just wing it and just build up the confidence throughout the years, there's so much more risk. Did you grow up getting coached or did you just freestyle it with friends and enjoy yourself?
Yeah, kind of just freestyled it. Just like learning by riding with my peers and like I said, like watching Sunday. I feel like the best way to learn is to watch the people who inspire you and then kind of apply that and like, I don't know, just like meticulously watch stuff. Like, I don't know, I grew up I would like screen record and slow-mo it on iMovie to see exactly how people's body movement and stuff works. That I think that's the best way to learn, at least for me. I'm a
Yes.
visual learner, so watching my heroes do cool shit, over and over and over again, I feel like it just applies really easy. But there's still a lot more I want to learn.
I mean, you're you're in a great direction right now. Meaning you have a set of tricks that you know will kind of always work. So as we were joking around at the rail jam, we just went to the Smith rail jam and Burton rail jam. We were watching Myrie go down, and the first trick, Luke like was like, okay, it's probably gonna be this because you have your pocket tricks of flipping off the rail in many different axes. So once you have those in your pocket, you can build off on these and go. I mean, any type of way. What do you envision your writing to be in the next years?
um, I don't think much is gonna change besides for just hopefully getting a lot more different tricks and like spinning a little more. Yeah, that's really it. Just kind of build upon what I've started doing and just like do it gnarlier, I guess.
Yeah, keep going gnarlier.
Yeah.
I mean,
Isn't that what we're all trying to do?
yeah, that's how the sports go. Just being, just giving food for thoughts for the next generation, and everybody builds up, and then it becomes. I mean, it's becoming kind of crazy. I'm sure you have watched the X Games and everything go down, and it's like we just beat a new world record in snowboarding
Oh yeah.
when you won
2340.
2340.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's
Sketchy. It's getting sketchy.
it's getting. I mean, what is it? There's always more, and then every time you're like, no, it's gonna stop at that number, and it hasn't ever stopped. So, what is gonna be the next things?
Who knows?
I don't know, but I really like the direction of the rail jams format, like the street style they just had for X Games, where street riders and local legends can enter and show up again the pros that will do tricks like that. And it's a fun format because it's cool to bring it back down to the streets where it all started.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've been vouching for you every time. I'm like, you have to bring Myrie to the X Games. Well, there's no Do Tour street style anymore, but it's now the X Games street style. So I strongly believe you have your group there. And I'm very proud to call you a Street 22 rider as well.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I love everything you make, and it's freaking made with love and quality, so no one can complain. Absolutely. Yeah, no. If you like looking good on the hill, Annabelle's got what you need. Absolutely.
You told me the other day um, something very kind about the clothing. You said that it made you feel seen. Why do you felt seen in the clothing? What side of your personality did you feel like it brought up?
I don't know. I like colors. I like switching up my fit every day. Um, like not, I don't know. I like to wear something until I post in it, and then usually I'll switch it up. I don't know. I just like wearing. I like clothing. I love clothing, and yeah, that was something like growing up when I was like so I used to race mountain bikes. Um, and I always wanted to wear like jeans and like t-shirts and stuff like that. My dad was like, no, it's like that's not how we do it. Like you're professional. Like just like at when you're racing too, you want to promote your sponsors, so you wear your jersey, you wear your pants, and you have your sponsors on your back. And that helps out your company that you ride for, and I understand it. It makes sense now. It's just like I always wanted to switch it up. So getting into snowboarding and seeing all these people pull up with all this crazy stuff, like some like super kooky to just like really cool clothing. I don't know. I was just like, dude, I want to wear that. I want to wear that. So, yeah, no, just make a bunch of cool stuff, and that's why I love it.
And I love making one of one for you because I like when people ask clearly what they want. And I've been working on making you some type of, because you've sent me like a specific jersey that was outside of my style. However, I do fancy that style too. It's just like, just harder to go outside of what you normally do. But
Absolutely.
we're going to make it happen. And the more inspiration we get into the clothing from different minds, the best it will be in the end. So I'm excited to make you that jersey. And it'll probably be a next year thing. And then you can film in it and maybe get your first street project in it. Do you have any plans to hit the street with some friends in Tahoe this year?
Absolutely. Yeah, we've been working on getting some stuff. It's been really hard with like work. We only have our certain days off, and two of my roommates are working in the cat, Cody and Coleman. So it's just like their sleep schedule is completely separate from our sleep schedule. So it's like wait for them to wake up early and go out with like Asher and myself. It's tough. Um, but we're trying to make it work, and we've gotten some stuff, and we just need to keep the ball rolling. That's about it. Um, yeah, whether we're able to drop something this year or we're gonna make it a 2-year project is just up in the air right now. It just depends.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
Like,
It's hard.
street is so hard to plan everything, have everybody, when it snows, to go, okay, today we're doing it. And then everybody has different things going on. And it costs money to do street as well, to get around and try and find some NBD rails. It's a lot.
Get kicked out.
Oh, get kicked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just worried for myself to get deported because one of my friend got misdemeanor for hitting a rail because they said it's more than $2,000 damage. And I'm like, oh, what?
So what was it? Was it like the paint off of the rail? It's like gold paint?
They just, there's a lot of layers to that story. However, wrong location, a location that could put the right strings, and something got rubbed the wrong way, and they knew they could pull that string of you you get a misdemeanor because it's over 2,000. You have a court date and everything. So it got me scared a little for my part. But anyway, that's a me story. But for you guys, I think 2-year project, and it will everything will fall into place. And sometimes you have to make sacrifice. So yeah, maybe go without a job for a couple of months and live. I mean, you've done it already, live in the car for summer or something.
Yeah, absolutely. I like grew up. I mean, I wouldn't say grew. Yeah, no, I grew up like living on my homies' couches and stuff too. So yeah, I'm definitely not a stranger to it. It is so cozy to have a house, though. I will say that. Yeah, it feels nice having a place where it's like you can go home and like decompress. You know, um, I haven't had that in a really long time, and I feel like even when I was like living at home with my dad growing up, like, or my mom, like I just never wanted to be home. I wanted to be at like my friend's house and then jump over to my other friend's house and then get yelled at because I haven't called my dad or my mom in like a week because I'm just like going around doing my thing. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Were you high energy when you were up in high school?
in high school,
Because I could
yeah, I
picture.
mean, I might have like ADHD. Possibly. I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm kidding. I just think you're so bubbly and your mind goes 100,000 miles an hour.
Yes.
And I would consider that pretty much in there, which is a compliment. I think the greatest athletes definitely don't have a the longest attention span.
Yeah, I don't. I really don't. It's hard for me to sit down. Yeah, I feel like recently it hasn't been too bad, like, chilling at the house. But that's the thing, like now it's like nice. Like I said, it's nice to like come home and like relax. I have like my actual place where I feel comfortable, which is sick. But still, even then, like a spaz to the core.
A spaz to the core. What's a spaz? You're talking to the French.
True, spastic. So just like
Oh,
can't.
right.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just like you're saying, like my mind runs at 1,000 miles an hour. I can't sit. I need to get my energy out somehow throughout my day to even go to bed.
Mhm.
Which is the best. Oh yeah, the neighbors are pulling up. Good lighting.
Yeah, I'm falling off the chair right now. Myrie just pulled those out of the no man's land. I don't know. And then he's like, yo, look, I have camping chairs to fit the vibe.
Heck yeah.
Wait, mine is just, okay.
Yeah, they
I'm here.
the the dad and the stepmom just chill out on these, catch some sun rays, winter, spring, summer, and fall. They're sick. I like them.
I mean, I could chill here, except we have the garage door open. It's snowing. Both of our noses are red.
Yes, they are.
Are you?
My hands are a little cold. The mic is metal. I figured that one out pretty quick.
Yeah, we're freezing. But so happy to be here, and that's a question for me, but I'm sure some people will know. But how did you and Sophia meet? Because is it through snowboarding? Because first, those who don't know, Sophia is the sweetest angel on this planet. Her very good snowboarder, and she will be part of our contest we're running right now, Street 22 Madness, and so is Myrie. So who knows if we'll have a couples podium?
That'd be awesome. Just like this week. Who knows? Yeah, we're coming for y'all. No, but yeah, we I don't know, we're just like friends, like met through school, and also just like we always see each other on the mountain and just like say hi, and then slowly but surely just like became like closer and closer friends, and yeah, we were just friends for a while, just really good homies, and then yeah, then I just like kind of sprung the question because I feel like I could see myself with this lady, and she's, like I said, like you said too, she's fucking rad, and yeah, she's just the coolest person in the world.
Yeah, you guys are the best dynamic duo. And
Thank
I feel like in any situation, because when I saw you last time was in spring in Mammoth, and you guys had this whole plan of living in the car for like a long amount of time, like around 4 to 5 months, if I'm right.
Yeah, my brain is so cooked from the summer of working construction and getting off and going to the gym, and because the shower, we paid for a gym membership to take showers, so
Mm.
it's like, yeah, might as well also take advantage of this gym, and yeah, like I honestly can't even tell you how long we were out there. We were out there all summer. We're out there all summer and fall, living in the van until we got our place in October.
Wow, so that's like almost May to October. That's a long time.
Yeah, as soon as we left Mammoth, we came down south. I actually didn't have I didn't have the most amount of money at the time, so pretty sure I was staying at Keely and Jamie's. They were helping me out. They've helped me out in the past too. I've lived on their couch for probably almost a year of my life too.
What?
Yeah, not that might be an over exaggeration, but
But
I
no.
definitely, yeah, a really really long time, and they've blessed me up with a place to stay, always give me food. Finally was able to buy them dinner the other night. Well, pitch in, they didn't let me pay for the whole dinner.
I feel like
Keely never lets me pay for the whole dinner, which I appreciate, but let me pay for the dinner one of these times,
Keely,
please. I want you. I love you. I love you, Jamie.
let
Please.
Myrie treat you. Treat yourself.
Absolutely.
I want to circle back to you mentioned you did construction, which I can't really picture you doing. You did that all summer? Is it to afford your winter mostly?
It was to afford getting out to Truckee to get a job again, which I ended up sleeping on Gabe's couch in Reno for a little bit while I was looking for a job. Stayed there for about a month. Thank you, Gabe. For real. I appreciate you more than anything. And yeah, just finally got a job, which what happened to be construction, and then also working at the restaurant. And I've done concrete before as well. Like when I was younger, like 16, I did concrete, and then also like when I was 17, like saving up to go up to Mammoth to move back up there. Um, yeah, I did concrete as well in St. George, Utah.
Concrete is so hard in Utah in the summer.
Yeah,
Hell.
and yeah, 100 degrees plus, and yeah, sweating my balls off every day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I don't know, it's good. Stay fit, and I mean, nothing's better than gritting your teeth and making some money, and then getting out to do what you want to do, and make it to the
100,
places you want to get to. So,
100%.
want to change it for the world.
Yeah. Do you feel like in the near future you'll be able to be a snowboarder full-time career?
It's I would love to. I mean, that would be the ultimate. But yeah, whatever happens, happens. I'm not really worried about it. If I have to work to snowboard, I'm gonna work to snowboard because just being in the mountains in general is where I want to be. And whether I get to hike, I just tried fishing the other day with my buddy Kaiser, and yeah, like hiking, fishing, going to the lake, going to the streams, to the rivers, just seeing a beautiful view. Like that's pretty awesome. Whether you're hopping on a chairlift
Hmm.
or you're just like out in the middle of nowhere, it's like, damn, I makes you feel alive, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, everything that is in touch with nature makes you feel in touch with yourself too,
Yeah,
with a good
absolutely.
crew of people.
Yep, no, 100%. And yeah, I just like being around like-minded people. And I feel like all the like-minded people like live in the mountains, and I don't know. It's yeah. That and I like I said, I would love to if that happened to where I can make money, snowboarding full time and just travel the world and do my thing. Damn right, I'm hopping on board. Let's go.
Very right. Yeah.
Heck
I feel
yeah.
like the snowboard industry right now, I mean, it seems to be kind of a funk. We were talking about this earlier where a lot of both our similar sponsors are actually going. I mean, they
Getting
went,
bought out.
yeah, they went under, got bought out, and then it's kind of an odd situation. So when you're an athlete for a brand, you often speak with the rep, and the rep will organize everything for you. So your team manager.
Exactly.
And then for Canada, let's say for Van Zyper, Canada team manager, um, just got almost only ghosted. They basically didn't tell him much about what was happening. And then all the athletes got let go. So God knows what will happen in the next years and everything. Hopefully, for all the riders, we need contracts.
Absolutely.
Once Street 22 gets bigger and bigger, that's what we aim for, to put contracts for every athlete. So then you guys are all protected and comfortable and you know how much money you have for the season.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's awesome that that's your goal and that those are your plans. And whether that comes to fruition or not, or stays a small company or becomes the biggest company in the world, uh, I don't know. I love the pants. I love the jackets, and you're an awesome human. So, yeah, no, I'm in it for the long run. Let's see what happens.
I'm excited. I'm
Me
very
too.
happy that actually we got connected through the orange puffer,
Oh,
through our friends Maria. And I don't remember how, did you message me on Instagram about the puffer?
yeah, I think I DM'd you, asking to buy one, and then also if you were starting a team or anything, and then yeah, and then you ended up hooking me up regardless. Like gave me a discount on it, and yeah, as soon as Maria pulled up with it, and that's actually Maria um was the first one that posted. I'm pretty sure you posted it with it. And I was like, dude, I need to get one of those. So I hit you up, like I was saying. And then as soon as I got it and Maria pulled up to Bear, I was just like, oh, I need to film something in this to make you stoked.
And
Really. And then, yeah.
it did. That edit, well, first time Myrie had no hair. Your hair's so long, and in that edit you had shaved head.
No, yeah. Yeah. I do that when I get over the hair. It happens.
It happened. It's just the day decides for you, and then you just go ahead, shave
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Shave it. Maybe do a mohawk. I used to have bald and then half cornrows. I had a full bowl cut. There's yeah, I just want to try it all, Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe something else will just like stick with me and I'll be like, "Oh, maybe I'll just keep it like that, but probably not. Like I said, I'm kind of spastic, so
I like it because when you change your hair, you kind of change a little bit of yourself too, like a little bit of era. It's like, okay, I'm evolving a little bit.
yeah,
I'm trying
absolutely.
something new.
No, 100%.
That's how I feel too.
Yeah,
With
you never know until you try.
exactly, and it's so much fun. I don't
It
know.
is.
Play with it. We're so young.
Absolutely.
I think you're only 22.
Yes.
Do you have any plans of doing community stuff, so organizing events or helping out the younger generation? Is that something that calls to you?
I mean, it would be really cool to have like set up some contests and or like a rail jam. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do some stuff like that. I mean, to say that that's like a plan that I have, not necessarily. I go day by day regardless. Um, I grew up doing that, so just like, wow, well, let's do this, let's do this. So, yeah, I mean, that would be amazing. I would love to have like you were saying, a rail jam or maybe some like other type of event. Make it a little different, you know. But
Yeah,
who knows?
who knows? I agree with it day by day. The being day by day takes a lot of the anxiety off because then it's like, okay, I just gotta finish this 24 hours,
Yeah,
or maybe like think about my trip next week, and then that's it.
absolutely. But I am gonna mention it too. When I do have a plan, um, and it doesn't go the way I think it was supposed to go in my head, I definitely like almost get like irritable. I'm like, oh well, we're supposed to be out of the house, we gotta go. And everyone's like taking their time, you know, and I definitely like will stress out my close homies sometimes just because I am definitely I wanna go. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, you're
Get
hungry.
up. Let's get out.
Yeah, I mean, we all have some pretty heavy chillers in our friend groups.
Mhm.
And yeah, you're you're on the hungry side. I'm sure that once you're ready, the show is on.
Yeah,
Let's
let's do it.
go.
Absolutely. Come on.
Yeah, you got the fire inside. Gotta
Yeah.
see it. So
Absolutely.
we have been recording for some time now. Myrie,
Yes, Annabelle.
do you want to go to Sandy's?
Whenever. Yeah, let's do it.
um, but do you have anything you'd love to say to the younger shredder out there?
Just stay happy. That's about it. Just you know, competing makes you bummed out and try something different with it, you know. I don't know. I'll go carve for a day, set my bindings posy to just like I said, lay down some carbs or try some new boards or whatever, just to switch it up, you know. Go ride down the mountain 1 foot, challenge yourself. And if you don't like to challenge yourself and you're just the person who wants to go up to the mountain and carve around, go do that, you know. But definitely don't stick with something because someone tells you like, oh, or like bred you to just do that, you know. Keep yourself happy and I think you'll thrive way harder than if you're to just you know, hunker down and just like do what you've been doing just because you're like I said, because you were told to do it or you feel obligated to do it, you know. You don't have to do shit people say. Just go out and be yourself and you know,
And that's how you find your own style. That's how
absolutely.
you'll shine. Keep yourself happy.
Percent. Well, thank you, Annabelle.
I'm so happy you were here. And before we let you guys go,
I,
14 days, we'll be probably halfway through the Street 22 Madness contest. So you should definitely check it out if you haven't checked it out yet. The concept is skiers, snow skaters, snowboarders all against each other. So then everybody goes against each other, and the goal is to bring each sport together, and because we're all in this at the same mountain, there should not be any divide, and there's not very clear divide, but you will see it sometimes. Some events in snowboarding have so much more funding than skiing, so we're all trying to bring it together. Snow skating is coming back. Jordan is actually gonna help build and be the director, I think, managing the new snow skate park up in Summit?
Up at Boreal.
Boreal. Up
Yeah.
at Boreal.
Which I'm hyped about. Jordan's an amazing human. Grew up with him, and yeah, fucking pumped that you got Jordan on. That's so sick.
Well, Myrie's ripping the news, actually.
Well, there we go. Sorry.
No, that's actually perfect. Jordan, you want to say his last name so I don't butcher it?
Jordan Carish.
Jordan Carish.
I'm pretty sure.
But he just got on the team for skateboarding and snow skating. So we're beyond happy. He is one of the greatest person in the community and probably one of the world best, if not the world best snow skater out there.
Jordan is absolutely the most technical flip trick dude on a snow skate, hands down. At least the double deck snow skates, like the ones you can ride on the resort with a leash. Yeah, he kills it. And then there's a few others, but like no one's doing laser flips on a snow skate, you know, or a tray flip and like hitting rails the way he does. He's so technical. It's badass.
I watch his. I mean, I premiered it because I judge it right now, but the Street 22 Cup test, I judge his video, and I don't think I blinked or breathed the whole time.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's good. You guys are not in the same. So,
well, if anything, I'm pretty sure we'll be like at the very end of the bracket if we go up versus each other. So we'd be like finalists versus each other.
Exactly.
Or you know, I saw or it'd be someone else, and then like Aaron Durlester. Oh my god,
I know.
So sick! I was stoked when I saw Aaron. That's fucking tight.
I'm so happy, and Aaron will be the only pipe skier in there. It could have been more pipe skiers, but
but Aaron's all around though.
Yes, but his edit, he chose to go with pipe.
Oh, crazy.
And I really like that because I feel like I never see pipe clips. I look at my friends who do pipe, but I never see like a full pipe edit. And this one is a mix of bit of both, but yeah, pipe is sick and we need more of this. So I'm very excited to have we have so much of everything in there. And some people have been saying so much about this contest because it seems to have triggered a little bit of something, which I haven't put my finger on it yet. I think once all of it is done, there's the winners, and we'll look back at it. Definitely doing a second edition, probably. I'll understand more about what is it that when you bring all of these sports together, people have a lot to say. So we can recap later on this, but
Absolutely.
yeah, it's very interesting. So we'll see. And yeah, I think that's about it for today. We'll have some release of the skateboards very soon, 8.25, 8.75, and who knows who will be our next guest. But for today, we had a great time.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said earlier, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your evening or good rest of your day.
Enjoy.
Fucking A.
And make sure you sit on camping chairs to talk with your friends and relax because it feels good.
Yeah, whether it's in the garage, on patio, shoot, in the woods.
Yeah. And
At Mount Hood. Who knows where you're at?
Who knows? And let us know if you want a contest for Mount Hood and Mammoth this year because we've been thinking about it. A little bit of the one we ran last year. Yeah, I mean, should we run it again? Let us know.
I think you should run it again. Hopefully I can pull up this year.
I'm not letting you not pull up.
All right, perfect.
Awesome. Let's do it. See you guys in the next episode.
Peace out, y'all.
Bye.
Hell yeah.
That's so good.
Thank you.
I can't feel my fingers.
Me neither.
I was like, can I even close
right? Oh, dude.
Oh my god. Also, I was trying to not fall, but I was like,
is yours not locked? Oh my god, you just